What I'm about to share is inspired by the teachings of Jordan Peterson. His powerful ideas have already changed the lives of millions across the world, and there is a good chance they might change yours too after watching this video. You already know something in your life is broken. Maybe it's your room, your routine, the version of yourself you keep promising to become. You feel it every day, this low hum of chaos that just won't shut up. Here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. You're not stuck because life is hard. You're stuck because you stopped fixing things. And today, right now, that changes. So where do you actually start? I'm going to give you the most unglamorous advice you'll hear all week. Go to your room, sit down in it, and ask yourself this one question. Genuinely ask it. As you don't just think it. If I had 10 minutes right now, what could I make better in here? Not a command, not pressure. A real, honest question. And then just listen. Because here's what'll happen. Your brain will start narrating like it's been waiting for permission. It won't say pile of papers. It'll say something specific, something that makes you slightly embarrassed. Like that half-empty protein shaker on your desk that's been sitting there so long, it's basically growing its own ecosystem at this point. Or the charger you've been meaning to untangle since November. The corner of your room you haven't looked directly at in weeks, like it's some kind of cursed object. That stuff. All of a sudden, things that were invisible before, they start announcing themselves. Wait, is this self-improvement? Cleaning my room? Yes. 100% yes. Because here's what most people miss completely. Where you begin doesn't matter. That you begin does. Fix one thing, then another. Chain 100 of those small fixes together across your life. You won't recognize yourself in 6 months. Not because of one dramatic moment, because of 100 quiet ones. Here's where people blow it though. They stare at their daily routine, wake up, snooze twice, coffee, scroll for 20 minutes while pretending to wake up, work, Netflix, sleep, and they think, that's just maintenance. That doesn't count. So they go hunting for some massive reinvention, some breakthrough moment, some Monday, and they completely ignore the engine that's been running their entire life in the background. Your daily habits? That is 50% of your life, not the big decisions. Not the highlight reel moments, the boring, repeated, overlooked stuff you do on autopilot. That is where your life is actually being built or destroyed. Get those right, and the big stuff stops feeling so impossible. In 1999, two psychologists, Daniel Simons and Christopher Chabris, ran an experiment at Harvard that changed how we understand the human mind. Here's what they did. They filmed two teams passing basketballs back and forth, one team in white, one in black. Then they showed the video to participants and gave them one simple instruction. Count how many times the white team passes the ball. People watched. They focused. They counted carefully. And at the end, most of them got the count right. But here's the thing. Simons and Chabris asked them one more question. Did you notice anything as unusual? And people looked confused because halfway through that video, a person in a full gorilla suit had walked directly into the middle of the frame, stopped, thumped their chest, and walked off 9 seconds on screen. And half the participants never saw it. Not because they weren't paying attention, because they were paying attention to the wrong thing. Simons and Chabris called it inattentional blindness, and it is one of the most replicated findings in all of psychology. Here's why that should terrify you a little. You see what you aim at. The world reorganizes itself, literally, around whatever you're focused on. Aim at everything wrong in your life. That's all you'll find. Aim at what's possible, what's fixable, what's next. Doors start appearing that you swear weren't there before. So if right now your life feels like it's collapsing, before you blame bad luck, before you blame other people, before you blame timing, ask yourself the most uncomfortable question. What have I actually been aiming at? Here's your challenge. Dead simple. Today. Not this weekend. Not next Monday. Not when things calm down. Today. Go fix one thing. One thing that's been sitting in your line of sight, quietly annoying you, quietly costing you energy every time you look at it. Your room, your routine, a conversation you've been avoiding. Just one thing. You're not saving the world. You're not overhauling your entire life. You're just proving something to yourself that you still can. The version of you that has it all together, they didn't start with a perfect plan. They started exactly where you are right now. Overwhelmed, little embarrassed about their room, staring at a protein shaker they really should have thrown out 3 days ago. The only difference, they didn't wait for the right moment. They made one. Drop a comment below. Tell me, what's the one thing you're fixing today? I read every single one. If this video is worth your time, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.